God. Like I said, I've been driving shithole fucking cars, and dude, this one is just so fucking awesome. For a coupe, it's got so much room in it. I mean, Camaros look good and all, but God, they got nothing on this freaking styling. They got nothing on the interior. I mean, interior of this is basic. You know, you got your fuel, speedometer, tachometer, and your engine coolant. That's it. Fucking, and all the other heavy horse shit that's on the Camaro, the voltmeter, and everything else. You know, that's all fine and good, but it's just not necessary. And that's what I like about this simplistic style of it. Is it the most high-end material? No. I mean, Benson cheap plastic dash is another cheap type plastic foam type thing. Does it look good? Fuck yeah, it does. So, say what you will. Another thing I wish I did do is have a sunroof. My other cars have had sunroofs, and I loved them. Especially out here, once it gets nice, just open all the windows up, open the sunroof, especially at night. Just go cruising. But, you know, that's why I got a motorcycle too, so I can just drive and stare up at the sky while I drive real safe, you know. It's going to be kind of a long little vlog upload type thing, because, you know, I'm going to show, one, I want to see how the camera's angles are, and two, I want to show you some of the countryside out here. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. This road actually used to be one of my drives out to work. Actually head farther north and drive up to work. I mean, this is how much traffic I experience on a daily basis driving to work. To and from work every single day. This is my traffic. I mean, you can't beat this. It's also why it's so hard not to haul ass. Because this road is so straight, it's so flat, so smooth. It's just awesome. I mean, I think they finished this road 2 years ago, and they finished it last year farther up, and then where I'm at now, farther down, they just, they're still working on it, so they're not completely done yet. Another challenge, that's what I'm talking about. But they just finished it not too long ago down there, so one way. Apparently the other way is not completely done yet. They still got to surface it. I guess they're going to blacktop it. That's the cool thing about it out here. You got concrete roads that are ungodly smooth, and they can, because, you know, it doesn't freeze really here. Although last night it wasn't freezing, but we had some flash flooding driving back from the airport, and had to turn around a couple times because the roads were flooded to shit. Like, oh, little car, driving my wife's little Mazda 3, doesn't work too well. Although if I had my Honda still, I couldn't drive that for shit anywhere. My car was slammed, and my cold air intake went all the way down to the front right fender, all the way to the front of the front wheel, and it looked pretty. Looked real pretty. It wasn't fast at all. I had no balls. Just standard Honda Accord. Nothing fancy. It just looked really good. Which is all I wanted. I knew it was a Honda. It's not like I'm going to go race that shit. But yeah, it was just a pain in the ass to drive. Full body kit, custom paint and everything that I did. Came too much, so I was like, you know what? I need to give me a big boy car, and hence the Challenger. Was certainly a big boy car, and oh, is it fun. I had planned putting an Edelbrock E4 supercharger on it, getting some forged rims, custom painted to match the car, and having all that put on, a dyno tuned for like this week that I'm home. It would cost about 11-12 grand, which seems like a lot, but it was doable for me. But I decided instead to get my Ducati, which ironically enough I pick up Saturday, and decided to get that instead. Many reasons, you know. I'd supercharge this, make this a monster. Still have to get another daily driver because I'm not daily driving a 500 plus horsepower car. It's just not going to happen. So that just wasn't going to happen. So I had to make a decision, and fuck it, a bike was it. Now my wife and I can go cruising side by side rather than riding two up everywhere. Get her into the beautiful sport of motorcycling. Go to more training courses together, which we'll be doing next week. And take them to the track. You know, I'm really looking forward to what I get to do on the track, especially with that duck, man. Oh god, I hate calling it duck. I'm sorry. Everyone calls it a duck, and the word Ducati is so fucking awesome. It just doesn't make sense to cut it short, so I try to call it Ducati every time I can. But you know, take them to the track and just have fun. Hopefully do some rides up through Prescott, Yarnell, Jerome, all through there. Really got some great roads. Granted, my wife is going to have to take a sub. She is going to be new, especially with a sports bike, so not going to push too hard. Just get her into it, you know. Nothing crazy. Should be fun, though. Oh my god, look at this road. Brand spanking new. And as you can see, a 3-lane highway is not necessary for around here yet. I mean, it's going to build up. It's most certainly going to build up, but right now, fuck, you don't need it. But I ain't complaining. This road is awesome. There's 4 other cars on the road with me right now. Got 3 of them are behind me. Yeah. It's good to be back home. It's so good to be back home. Got to see my dogs. They were going crazy last night. I got a video that I may put up on Facebook. I don't know yet. Or, yeah, Facebook I will. YouTube I may not. But, God, they're such great animals. And all sorts of crazy. Oh, God. Biggest downside of this car? Blind spots. There are a vast majority of blind spots in this motherfucker. You gotta drive it like you drive a bike, where you gotta turn your whole body around and look at stuff. Because, man, you got the B pillar that back there. It's like 3 feet wide, and it's a little ass window. Camaro is way worse though. You look back and all you see is the rear headrest, and you're like, oh, I can't look out the window. And I got some booty. Oh my gosh. Supposed to be having rain all fucking week this week. So like all my riding and driving and all that stuff's got to be tailored to these rainstorms that decide to come up, crop up every once in a while. A little bit of boom. A little bit of yeah. If you haven't noticed, I like fast, loud things. You gotta have some grunt to them, some balls to them. I don't drive like a jackass that, wrapped out. I don't drive like a jackass, you know, I'm 28 years old, I don't drive like a dickhead anymore. But, if I had this car like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I'd probably have a ticket or 2. That's for show. A little bit of a shimmy. And gas. Oh my. So much fun. And you're like, oh, you're driving like an asshole right now. Not really. I just got to the speed limit and I'm done. Oh. What, man, I ain't a monster. My sleep schedule's so fucked up. Mine's like, wait, I thought we were 10 hours. Oh, wait, no, now we're 3 hours ahead. No, now we're back at normal time. So, my happy ass woke up at 5 this morning. Go to bed at midnight. Thinking, oh, you know, it's fine. 5 o'clock is cool. No. My ass is tired. Well, it's going to conclude this little vloggity vlog. We'll load it, fuck with it, see how it turns out. So, hopefully it makes the cut. We'll see. Later.